First, I want to apologize to my regular subscribers because I haven't been doing the outdoor adventure videos that you've come to expect from me. I have been doing videos of different types, here and there, but not what you expect. But I'll be getting back to that. Sorry, it's been a weird year. What I have been doing is I've been investing in some equipment that helps me make quality videos. If you watch anything about making videos, you'll know that audio is more than half of it. I mean, you can do great shots, but if your audio sucks, you got wind noise or anything like that, it's just going to be unwatchable, unlistenable. So I've been taking steps to remedy that. So what I'm going to do right now is I have a couple of microphones that I want to use with my regular camera. It's a Canon Vixia HFR 800, and I want to check those the on-camera mics against what I have and show you what I'm kind of rocking now. I just want to pop in here because the process of finding a microphone that works, with this camera, this is another one of my Canon Vixia HFR 800s, is that a lot of YouTube videos are shot on DSLR type cameras. They go through a little eighth inch jack like this. But most microphones require power from the camera itself, and this camera doesn't do that. So I have to have mics, like the H&A or the Behringer that provide their own power by having a battery in there to work with this camera. And they're kind of hard to find because most mics expect to be supplied power by their camera. So that's what we're doing here. Right now you're hearing audio through this mic right here. I'm wearing my lavalier, which is a DJI Wireless System. But I'll let you know what you're listening to when you get to it. And right now, you're listening to the on-camera microphones on the Canon Vixia RF800. All right, they're Omnis. If I step over here, there's two mics. If I step over here, you can't really tell. I mean, they pick up a lot, but you can't really tell much stereo separation unless I get up real close to it. Right? Who wants to be that close? But it does pick up a lot. You'll be able to hear. I mean, I'm sure you can hear the neighbor's air conditioner right there, and cars passing and stuff like that. But that's what you're hearing right now is the onboard microphones on the Canon Vixia. And the thing is with the on-camera mics, when I start getting far away, voice fades off pretty quick. Back to the wireless. But I'll show you what I have been using as an external mic. And what you're hearing right now is the external mic that I have used in a couple of videos. When it works right, it works fine. But it's a mic by H&A. It's kind of hard to read right there, but it's by H&A. It's not expensive. It costs about like $70. But what's cool about it is that it has two pattern responses. Pattern angle responses. It'll pick up, and I believe a 90-degree, pattern or 120. Anyway, it's pretty effective. It's pretty effective when I go back out to longer distances. You can still hear me pretty well. Right now it's on the 90-degree pattern. So go over here, you probably still hear me pretty well. If I go over here, you probably can't hear me all that well. This right here is a 120-degree pickup pattern. Okay, so going back out to where I was. Probably hear me a little bit better as I walk over here. Probably hear me a little bit better. It's got a wider pickup pattern. Anyway, this is what the mic looks like. I added this. I added this zip tie over the foam windscreen, so it fits pretty loose, so it doesn't come off very good. But what's cool about this? There's a switch right there for the on and off and pattern selector. Gripes about this mic is that this shock mount is very, very fragile, and I have broken it before. So this is the second one I bought. Other problem I've had with this mic is that this switch is pretty cheesy. So if it's not perfect, you're going to get a lot of noise in the sound, as you heard me try to compensate for when I was up on the Chiha Trail. So it's hard to judge how far I've come when I have to extrapolate the All Trails map and Google Maps. I want to spend a lot of money. I need a small microphone like that because it's a small camcorder, and so I found this. Got this Behringer Video Mic X1 from Sweetwater Sound. And it is a stereo mic, XY pattern capsules, okay? And it's supposed to be pretty directional, but the pickup pattern response shows a typical sort of kidney-shaped cardioid pattern. I was really curious about how it would perform. Okay, so this is the Behringer Video Mic X1, and what's cool about this mic is it has two modes. There's a flat frequency response, which picks up everything, and a pretty nice response graph. I'll show you here. Air conditioner. It's got a couple of peaks in like 2.5, 5K, which is good for speech. What I notice about this right away is that it really focuses in on speech frequencies really good, at the same distance as I was before. So like I said, this is the flat frequency response. I think, right? I think I was mistaken. This is a low. This is the low cut mode. This is meant to help reduce wind noise and low end rumble, which really can interrupt recording. I mean, wind noise can be really terrible. I'll give you a couple demonstrations of that right now. Especially around an outfit called Mason Gang. But anyhow, so this is the flat frequency response. Sounds very good and very focused. I'm really pleased with it. So here it is, same distance like last mic was at. We'll check off-axis response. Talking. Okay, all right, that is what it is. So right now you should be hearing a whole lot more low end, of my voice, probably a lot more of the hum of the air conditioner. And this is what it sounds like at the distance. Still going. Yeah, okay. Interesting to see what that sounds like in post. All right, I'm going to pop this back onto the high pass setting. So this is the high pass setting, and the only windscreen that is on there is one that is a phone windscreen that you see pictured on this box right here. Which is good for plosives, and not so good for wind. Without the windscreen, here's what your plosive sounds like, the plosives, and your wind sounds like. And this is what the on-camera mic sounds like for wind. And then for good measure, I put on the flat frequency response for the wind test. Okay, that's what that is. Now, what would do better with the wind sound is what they call a dead cat filter. It looks like this. It doesn't come with one, but this goes to the Movo VXR10, which is very comparable to the Rode Mini mic. But this fits great on this mic, and we're going to do that right now for the wind test. So it sounds like this, it sounds completely transparent, but a lot better wind. Going to hear a lot less rumble with that, aren't you? Okay. This is the low pass, which is designed to filter out a whole lot of wind noise. I'm sure that sounds a whole lot better. One of my gripes with the H&A mic is that its mount was so fragile. Now the mic or the mount that comes with the Behringer mic is a lot more robust. It's like this. It's very heavy-duty plastic, a metal shoe mount, and and it's rubber in the middle here. And it has these spins. But I thought that was a whole lot of surface. Oh, my dawn to dusk light came on. I guess the lighting's bad. So what I have it on right now is the mount that comes with the Movo mic right here. So I'm going to do a little tap test. Okay. All right. So this is that's with the Movo mount with the high pass filter on, and on the Movo mount. Yeah, right. There it is. And this is the shock mount test on the original Behringer mount, again with the high pass engaged. I know you're going to hear differences in that. Okay, well I hope this wasn't too boring, but it does matter what you record your audio on when you're doing videos and stuff like that. And yeah, this is the Behringer Video Mic X1 with its original mount with the dead cat windscreen from the Movo mic, which would fit like something like the Rode Mini. Anyway, that's all I got today. I hope to see you soon on something real and adventurous and fun. So get out and do something. I'm working on it, okay?